Didn't know the battle would go through life. We asked for chances fair. Chance equal our stripe. Chance do or dare. We should win. But be by the code. Faith and honor held high. We should lose. Stand by the road. Chill the winners go by. Day by day. We get better and better. We can't be beat.
What up, everybody? We in this bitch. It's them dudes talking in you. Let me tell you, we got a good game this week. You want to know why it's a good game? Because we're all agreeing this is going to be a W this week. This might be a first time in them dudes history. So, before we get started talking about what the hell we're going to talk about, let's let everybody introduce themselves. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm tired. I'm ready for bed. Ron Rivera. We got Lewis finally agreeing with us. We got the Husker throwback shirt. It's going to be a good game.
I got that Husker wife beater. Fucking right.
Yeah, I'm Nico. Let's get this done because the Huskers are winning and I'm tired.
Tired of winning by so shitty amount.
Well, what we're about to talk about, everybody, we're going to talk about our predictions for breakout players and then for breakout stats. And then also we're going to talk about who's not going to show up for the game. So, who wants to give their first breakout player?
First breakout player, Malachi Coleman.
The receiver guy?
Oh, yeah.
Freshman.
He's making his, yep. I like what he's going to do. I mean, he got a small sample size last game, but he's also got a big opportunity coming, just like last game. It was his first game on the starting roster. Got the touchdown. Now he's got homecoming coming up. Gives him another big opportunity to show what he's got. So I think he can get more volume, more target, and see what he can do out there.
Yeah, I think that he ran a really crisp route when he did catch that touchdown. I think they just have to put him in more situations where he can shine. He looks like he's got a pretty big body and a pretty good catch radius. So just, I guess, putting him in sideline catches, those deep throws, stuff like that, like he's already been doing. I think that he can be successful like that this game. I don't think Purdue's corners are very good. Their defense is very subpar at best. So this should be one of those games where they're going to try and stuff the box. And when they do that, guess what? You're right. Hardman is definitely, or not McCullough. I was going to call him McCullough's Coleman, right?
Malachi Coleman.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's going to be his chance to definitely break out, in my opinion.
Call him Macaulay Culkin. Or what's his name?
He's a talented dude.
Freshman, young blood.
For real.
He's got hands. He doesn't got the bricks. He's got hands.
Hopefully, this is going to be a nice fair weather game in the sense of it's going to be a nice little breeze going on. It's going to be actually a little sleety and rainy in Omaha. Cold. So
that's the test, right? That's the test.
But this should be an advantage for Nebraska. They done had 2 weeks to practice in this shit. It's been cold for like the past 5-6 days. So
this is the receiver that you wanted. You don't want those small receiver. He's 6'4", 190. So let's see what he can do.
Right, exactly. And Harburg, I mean, like I said, the bigger the receiver, the bigger the catch radius. So Harburg's shitty accuracy should be made up with this guy being out there. Hopefully he's out there. You never know, Matt Rule. I'm going to pull him back.
You're never going to get the result without the reps. So he's got to get the reps.
Right.
Oh, he will with everyone fucking hurt.
Right. All the injuries, he's forced to get it now.
Force or not, the dude's got skill.
Okay, Rivera, who you think your breakout player is going to be?
I'm going to go off what Nico was saying. Go with Harburg.
Uh-oh.
He needs to fucking step up. And I think I was looking at Purdue's pass defense, and they don't look that good. So
it's not.
Harburg better start launching them. I like his running, but he needs to start throwing accurate throws and throw a couple touchdown passes.
They don't need to let him dink and dime. They just need to let him air it out Like, at this point, if you're letting Harburg dink and dime, you're not letting him be who he is. Like, you need to be running those trick sweep plays or some shit like that and letting him throw it over 20 yards, because when you do that, usually you're going to get a lot of separation in the DBs and the receivers and stuff like that, compared to, let's say he's throwing slant routes and shit like that. You're asking him to think about way too much while throwing that ball. You're talking about trajectory, throwing through other fucking players and shit like that. Way too much thinking for somebody who already have too many turnovers and shit like that. So you want to make sure that, again, get him over the top, bust open that safety, and again, make those DBs for Purdue work with his arm, because he's got a big arm. It's not like he can't throw it.
Yeah, I just know he needs to stop sidewinding that shit for a 6'5" quarterback.
For real. Yeah.
And then he just needs to be confident in his passing. I think he'll do good. We'll see. He's a Carney boy, so this weather shouldn't affect him. But then again, we've been proven wrong this whole fucking season.
The ball is probably going to be wet, and if it's not wet, it's going to be cold. So that automatically...
It's going to be hard as soon as he fucking launches them.
Right, exactly. So, that, again, may deter them from throwing the ball in general, because like I said, if it's cold and you're asking him to throw it in between people, definitely going to be a turnover. If it's cold and you're asking him to throw it far, it more than likely isn't going to make it to where it needs to go unless the ball is warm.
Wear the gloves.
Gloves don't really help in the cold, shit, because they get dry too.
Louis, wear the fucking gloves.
Well, I'm going to complete this fucking tandem that you guys got going, and I'm going to pick not one, but both of them damn running backs this week. I don't know the fucking other guy. I know Anthony Grant and something Johnson or some shit like that is the other running back's name.
I think it's Emmett Johnson.
Oh, shit. We got an Emmett on our team?
Yeah, Emmett Johnson.
There we go.
True freshman.
Emmett Johnson, hey, this is your time to shine. Purdue has got a shit ton of injuries on their D-line. Their linebackers might as well not even walk out on the field. And their DBs are just, they're like scarecrows out there at this point. So you guys are going to just be able to put your head down and run. Now, the only thing that may stifle that is that the offensive line isn't as healthy as it once was. So just as long as whoever they plugged and popped in there at guard and at tackle can do their thing and pull, because that's Nebraska's thing. I don't know if people really know that about Nebraska, but Nebraska, Notre Dame, Clemson, VTech. Oh, I don't know about VTech. I guess VTech because Frank Beamer's son is the coach there. But those teams like to do double teams. If you go look at Nebraska's old film and stuff like that with Eric Crouch, double team, triple team, shit like that, taking a whole line and bulldozing a whole side was their shit back in the day, and they're trying to make it like that now. The offensive linemen are just getting injured to where they can't build that continuity on the field to be able to do that. So hopefully, again, like I said, they can get those players in there and let those running backs work. And I think we can have a 200, 300 yard game total for the whole offense, running wise at least.
I like that.
Purdue's trash, so we're gonna expose them even more. I hope.
We owe them an ass whooping, if I remember correctly.
These are games we should have won against Purdue, but we keep on slipping away with.
Honestly, like this is like for me, like this is just kind of a test for Rule, because I mean, homecoming or not, it's kind of a big stage. This is going to be a big game for us.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be an afternoon game. It's going to be on Fox Sports. I mean, 2:30 national TV.
If we come out after what we've been doing lately and we fumble this bag, it's just going to look like another choke, and it's not going to look good. It's
going to look like how people always believe it's going to look for Nebraska, and I think now is the time to where you can kind of change that perspective. I think we've won the last 4 out of 5.
It's going to be what we've been facing ever since we left Nebraska.
Right. uphill battles.
I'm trying to get back to that Bo status.
Yeah, but Bo's big thing was
shout out.
Bo's big problem was that he didn't win the big games. So when he went against ranked opponents or went into bowl games or championship games, he rarely did what he did during the regular season. So I think that's kind of Matt Rule's benchmark is like, well, okay, we don't expect you to beat teams like Wisconsin and Michigan State and shit, even though you can. We don't expect that. So, if you can get over that hump and do that, he can actually end up with a better record than when Bo Pelini left, in my opinion. Because then, after those 3 games...
Well, Bo did way better than these past coaches.
I mean, I just liked how much Bo had, the on-field passion. No one will ever have that. Rule is... Honestly, he would get bullied by the refs.
Hilarious. He has conversations
having that type of attitude.
It's bad when I keep forgetting what his name is. Mark or Matt. He just looks like a dad that picks up the stands.
I
mean, I can appreciate what he said to our players, though, and then how we came out as a result of it.
Right.
But that has to be consistent. That can't be that can't be that can be a one shot in the tunnel, and then we're all just okay, now it's time to go back to normal and choke the rest of the games in the third, fourth quarter.
They got to choke out the opponent. They got to come out and, like I was saying last game, they got to come out and be the aggressors. You have to learn to do that. And that is a very hard thing to learn because sometimes you just think things are going to get handed to you. It's homecoming. It's a home game. Purdue isn't as good as what they thought they were going to be. So, again, the players could be getting a little lackadaisical. And that's what I was like, I hope the offensive linemen come strong. Because if they do, then that, again, is going to make that game could end up like that. But if they take shit for granted, then who knows? Maybe Purdue's D-line may make some shit happen. I don't think so, but you never know until the game is played. So I think that ends and wraps up breakout players. So stat-wise, we're going to segue right into this. And stat-wise, I think the biggest stat that's going to happen, like I said, is going to be that rushing game for Nebraska. We're going to have, like I said, between 200 and 300 yards total as an offense, and it's going to be spread out between Harburg, those 2 running backs. Maybe even a couple of receivers might get some sweeps or some shit like that to just get some easy yards on the passing game or whatnot. But running game is definitely going to be it. We're probably going to be one of the only teams in the nation that average more rushing yards than we average passing yards, next to Army and Navy and shit like that. So...
That's disgusting.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm going to go out of the blue and just say I hope Harburg has a 200-yard passing game.
Whoa. In this cold-ass weather, that's what the hell you think is about to happen, huh?
He grew up in this town, so he better know how to throw that football in this weather.
He said he played for Kearney?
Some Catholic high school.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if he played for Kearney that I know of, then his ass definitely wasn't passing in no cold.
I think it was Kearney Catholic. I don't know. I just looked at it not too long ago, but let's hope he can break out and just make himself look good or whatever. But I don't see that happening. But I'm hoping for that, and then I will say he will throw 2 touchdown passes. So one to Nico's boy. Malachi.
Damn.
Yeah. Guy. But if not, prove me wrong. I'll talk shit on myself.
I think 400 or 500 yard game.
Huh?
I'm going to say this. The first passing touchdown is going... Actually, the first touchdown in general on the Husker side is going to Coleman.
It's a bold statement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's cold enough, dude. If you used to, he is from Lincoln. If you used to running in this stuff and doing it, I don't think Purdue is about to be. Again, they got to travel in the cold. They got to get off the airplane cold tonight. Look, it's the night before the game.
It's 10 hours.
Right, and then they got to go to the hotel. You got to get into the hotel and get your hotel right. By the time you get on, it's going to be midnight. You guys got to wake up already at 8 o'clock and go to a damn team meeting. Again, it just ain't going to be right. They automatically ain't set up to win in this game. Nico, what do you think your stat is going to be?
Breakout stat. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna just be receiving yards all around on our end. I think all weapons are gonna be used. I think Harburg's gonna do the running and the passing, but on the passing side, he's gonna use all weapons. I think the target share is gonna be split up pretty evenly. Let's see. Do we have someone keep me honest? How's Kemp doing?
Kemp is hurt.
Does he play for? I have no idea.
Last time I checked, he was hurt, so I don't know.
Check my sources.
Oh no, Kemp is active. Kemp is active.
Oh shit! Now that may make things a little different right there.
Yeah. So like, let's. I mean, people are going to be decoys for parts of the game, and vice versa. It could be evenly spread out, or it could be a lot of Kemp or a lot of Coleman.
I think one of them is going to be the decoy, and I think it's going to be the one that is coming off of injury. And I think, like you said, that they're going to use the freshman because, no one has a book or a package on him or tape on him yet. They do have tape on Kemp. And so I think that that's what Purdue is going to key on is like, oh, okay, yeah, these guys are about to try and get him built back in offense. But it's like, nah, we're not going to do that. We're going to get this freshman worked into the offense, and Kemp is just going to be out there decoying and blocking his ass off like a good Nebraska receiver does. So, yeah, I can see that actually happening, Nico, just because that would be a good, I guess, what do you call that, Trojan horse? It's like, look, we got our big transfer receiver back. We want to break him into the game.
And who was our other receiver that was just recently hurt not too long ago? Maybe
Washington.
He is also active.
Who?
Oh, he is?
Marcus Washington is active. So we have the trifecta going.
He's going to have a lot of chances to throw it then. I mean, I just, again, don't let him throw it between people. That is the key thing in this game is do not make him try and throw faster than people can react to his shitty decisions.
That looks great right now, though. Ooh, wow, Kemp. We got Kemp, Washington.
Just let him launch. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Chuck the ball 50 times.
No, don't do that.
No, I don't even think that he's going to make it past 15 this time.
No, I'll throw 30 or something.
He didn't even get past. He didn't even. He went 8 for 17 the last game, and that wasn't even a good game.
27 times,
and they won that game. So you're saying that they're practically going to double his throw count from even the game that he had last week?
Probably so.
He's going to throw less.
20 to 35 times. Or 25 to 35. My bad.
What?
Yeah, I think they're just going to let him fucking chuck you.
I think they're going to, like I said, I think they're going to take his attempts down and just make his ass throw. Like, your screen is frozen. I look like you're about to insert a cock in your mouth. But, yeah.
That's how I got canceled.
Nope. Ron. It's funny because Ron's mouth doesn't move that much when he talks, so you don't really notice that it's not moving when he's talking. But yeah, I don't think that they're going to allow him to be able to throw the ball that much. Because, again, when you're throwing the ball over 20 times, you ain't doing the same play over and over again. You're, like, doing a plethora of different types of throws and stuff like that. So, I think, like I said, I think he had 17 the last game. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they only did it 13, 15 times this game, to be honest. Just to be safe with the ball and just, again, air it out if they don't catch it. Just put it to where the receiver can get it. If the receiver can't get it, overthrow him. But underthrowing is going to be...
I think these fans are tired of us not taking chances, though.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to get 15 good throws, and it's just going to be up to the players to make the play.
I'm going to be live at that game.
We have the weapons to take the chances.
We do. We got all the receivers back. We got the running. The only thing that we don't have that will fuck this up is, like I said, that O-line isn't ready to play.
Yeah.
So if they're not ready to play, none of this is going to work, and it's just going to be a low-scoring ass game. But I think
if Harburg can improve his pocket play, then this would be just some fun shit. But
Nico, what stat did you already say your stat? Yeah, you said your stat.
Let me put it this way. I said all weapons on the receiving end, but let me get a little more specific with it. Since we have the trifecta, I like at least 3 receptions from all 3 of them.
Damn. I mean, that's about 9 throws. I think he can do that. I think if he does that, then we can see a game with him throwing 20 to 25 times a game. But if he can't do that this game against these subpar, just
because we still have 4 or 5 receivers, or maybe not that, but maybe 3 or 4 to feed to.
So I mean, if he can, it ain't about really just being even. It's just about reading it right, in my opinion. Like, can he read it right? And if he can't, can he get the ball out of harm's way or get himself out of harm's way? Like, those 2 very simple things to tell your quarterback. Like, it ain't rocket science at this point for him. It's just, follow your fucking rules, follow your morals as a quarterback. So that's actually what I'm going to get into.
I wouldn't be surprised if he led the game off with 2 consecutive passes to one of them, and then you know what I mean.
They should start it off with a trick option play, and run a fake reverse and have Harburg fucking run to the other side of the field, or maybe Harburg at receiver and make one of the receivers throw to him, and he throw from the receiver, something weird like that, just to start the game off. And I think that'll loosen them up, just because, again, everyone will be hyped that they just ran a play like that. So, no, I agree with that. They should.
Yeah, I would love to see something because it gets the crowd hyped up too when a quarterback meets that connect early in the game, consecutive. So if we could get that going, mixed in with some run play, that would be nice.
Ryan, you need to restart your camera, even though that face is hilarious.
Which one? It's not even like that.
Everyone freeze their face. That's how we went viral. It's just Ron's frozen face.
Fuck it. Just trying to make us famous, guys.
So, yeah, I think those are some great stats right there. And I think those are all very doable all at the same time, to be honest. I think if we're clicking the way that we're clicking, it could happen. I honestly think this is going to be the game where we really show our ass on offense. So I think this is going to be a really good game. I don't think the offensive linemen are going to be really needed, because I don't think they're going to run plays that take more than 3 seconds. So, I mean, as an offensive lineman, if you can't fucking block for 3 to 4 seconds, you need to go head on and ride off into the pasture with your knee braces. But, yeah. This is definitely going to be one of those games for Nebraska. So then let's go into the no-shows. Going to the other side of the ball, I think Purdue's defense and in general, you know what? Fuck that. Purdue's whole makeup. Their head coach, Braun, their offensive coordinator, Graham Harrell, they're checked out. Everyone thought that this was going to be a good year for Purdue. They changed up the offense. They changed up the coaching. They had a couple transfer players and stuff like that. And it just isn't going the way that they thought. And it's not going to end up very well, already being 2-5, about to be 2-6. So, yeah, I don't see them showing up. I think that they're just going to play a lollipop game where it's just, boop, we'll just, do some shit. But, there isn't going to be any vigor behind it. Obviously we're going to tell the players to play hard, but the play calls are just going to be vanilla compared to what Purdue has been doing earlier in the season. I called it their game. I believe it was either Wisconsin or Rutgers, some shit like that, some weird team they were playing. They just, like, I hate teams that try and run NFL offenses and they don't have NFL talent. And what I mean by that is like a balanced offense where you're like doing half run, half pass, and like there's no real, one, like on Georgia, like obviously Georgia runs and passes, but Georgia is going to be exemplary at passing the ball more than running the ball most of the time, right? Purdue isn't like that. They're not like that. So yeah, these coaches are just giving up. They're like, Nebraska, you better whoop our ass now because you're going to continue to do it in future years as well. So what are you guys thinking?
I'm going to say short and sweet on this one. I think both kickers are going to suck it up. Our offense will get lit, but Abelardo Albano, I think he's about to miss one or two. And then I don't know who the kicker for Purdue is, but I don't think they're going to do any better. I think he equally sucks as much as our kicker, so so it's gonna be, they're both not going to show up.
Well, we're back to number 4 in rushing defense in the country, so that rushing isn't showing up this weekend, especially during homecoming. We're rushing taking them down. Huh?
Rushing for who? Who are you talking about?
The rushing defense for Purdue is not showing up. Yeah, because we've got the number 4 rushing defense in the country. So I think we're holding them total under 75 yards rushing.
I think we can hold them under 75 yards of offense in general, to be honest.
I mean, we can, but I don't think that'll happen. But I think if we hold them under 150, then let me say this. Let's keep them under 50 yards rushing this week.
Yeah.
Because you never know how they use I don't know how they use their other weapons necessarily. I don't know what their pass game's like.
I just know receivers in cold weather don't like to get hit. They don't like to run routes. The grass is not going to be as forgiving as it is when it's normal weather and stuff like that. So the corners are going to have an advantage because they can kind of just float back and just let shit happen, and they just react to it. So that's kind of what I think Nebraska's corners are going to do, is they're going to react to shit a little bit better because Purdue's receivers aren't going to want to deal with the elements that are coming with this game.
Yeah, okay.
Rivera, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but if you're leaving your camera like that, this is going to be a great episode.
Rivera's writing himself
freezing.
There is not unfrozen yet.
Guy's writing a short story over there.
Writing a novel about this shit.
Looks like you're about to start grinding your players.
The tiredness is hitting me.
Yeah, because it's fucking... Okay, first of all, it's 2:05 where I am, so shut the F up. I'm fucking...
Rivera, who's going to not show up in your book while you fixing your damn camera?
What'd you say?
He's got a seizure. I said, who is your no-shows?
I told you already my kicker.
Oh, yeah. You did say that, didn't you?
That already went. I know how it goes.
You just
Everyone's going to complain how cold it is and miss fucking wide right or wide left.
Stop picking that. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you better send him his burrito. That's why his ass ain't making a kick.
I ain't getting no burritos in my lifetime. I'm Lewis. That's all I know.
Well, yeah.
Hey, kicker's gonna suck. I just saw the stats for the Purdue kicker. He's 2 for 6. So ours is 4 for 8. So I guess they equally are better. I don't know.
No, he's
just gonna be fucking punt the ball.
They both miss 4.
That's what I hope don't happen. I hope these players.
Wait, would you say 2 for 6 and 4 for 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, but ours is a better percentage.
Not that much better. Shit, only 2 kicks, and they was probably close as shit.
That's still a better percentage.
Have him kick 2 tomorrow and see what happens. Just rip it.
We in this bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Dude, you're going to forget what that is one day, and you're going to be cleaning up.
We in here.
Nah, I know.
And we're bringing you the final segment, and we're talking about the final things. We're going to give you what we think the Huskers need to change to get the things that we talked about in the last segment to get this W. And then we're going to give you our score predictions and shit like that. So, who wants to go first for changes?
I got no changes for the defense. Just keep doing what y'all doing. Last game was great. I'm trying to think of changes. I don't fucking know. We better change our offense. Keep holding it down for the offense.
Change
defense and offense. Help out the defense. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, but probably surprised I'm up this late.
Hilarious. Yeah.
Ready for my predict change?
Do your thing.
Change the kicker.
Yep.
Not Abelardo Alvano.
Bye-bye, Burrito Bellardo.
Burrito bean breath. Hilarious.
Burrito Bellardo, whatever
Who the fuck
your
is gonna
shit
kick
name.
the ball then, Nico, if they kick him off the team?
Huh?
Who is gonna kick the ball if they kick the kicker off the team?
Dude, for all we know, Harburg can kick the ball better than fucking this guy can. Dude, we were told this guy is a generational kicker. There is nothing generational about this shit.
Generationally lied about some shit. That's the fuck is happening.
Tomorrow.
I mean, I know. Believe me. Or no, I'm not even gonna say it like that because I've never kicked a field goal, but I'm sure kicking field goals is not easy. But from what we've heard, this dude is not it. So we need to change.
It's if you practice that, that's like saying, oh, because you don't block someone every day, you don't know if blocking it. If you blocking someone every day, you know how to block something. So if you kicking the ball every day, you should be pretty damn good at it. And if you're not, then yeah, you're right. He is not that shit because yeah.
We should give him benefit of the doubt. He's only a freshman. But I still got to represent Double A. That's his new nickname.
Double A?
Abelardo Alvano. What's his first name?
Abelardo, I guess.
You've been talking about him for like third of the year. What do you mean?
I just know the name because of Abelardo's.
Hilarious.
God made me drop my phone on my nuts. What do you mean?
Just like the coach. I don't know if it's Matt or Mark.
Burrito boy. Picante pants, man.
Oh, God.
You got to rely on Rule and Alvano.
Rule Alvano. That's what he thought his name was.
Coach Rule was Alvano Rule.
I got a big fucking change. Not only does that shit need to change that you guys talked about, but if we don't want the fucking ugly reared head of the turnover monster to show up in this fucking game, Harburg's punk ass has got to throw the damn ball right now. I don't want to see no Josh Allen side throws or no Patrick Mahomes hiking through your legs to the damn running back at the damn line of scrimmage. I don't want none of that. Dude, just drop back and do the right mechanics. I know you went to the Peyton Manning Passing Academy. Every quarterback in high school that is within the top 100 goes to a Peyton Manning Passing Academy. You have to have went to one. Dude, throw the ball right. That's all you have to do is throw the ball right. Throw it right in the sense of the motion. Making a pick and shit like that, that's going to be your read and react type of shit. But if you don't have the right motion, I don't give a shit if you make the right choice 18 out of 18 times. If you can't get the ball to where it needs to go, then you're kind of wasting the thought process. So that's going to be my big change is fucking Harburg. Throw the goddamn ball right. Make sure that you wind it up right. Make sure you release it right, which would be over your fucking helmet more than likely. I don't want no fucking side cock throws or no teeter-totter throws or whatever the fuck. I need you to throw the ball right. So that's going to be my big change is that we're going to get a mechanically strong quarterback and he's going to fucking make plays because of that.
I hope so.
Fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
Score predictions.
So, prediction-wise, now that we have all of those changes out of the way, I'm going to just tell you mine right now. I'm feeling Nebraska this week, no homo, and I'm thinking that these motherfuckers is about to really show us what they're about and what they've been learning from Matt Rule. And I'm thinking this score is going to be 24-10 Nebraska. We're going to have a great homecoming, a lot of touchdowns, and we're going to make it to where these motherfuckers are going to think twice before coming back to goddamn Memorial Stadium and coming back to Lincoln. Fucking boilermakers. 24-10 Nebraska. Set it in stone, baby. Homecoming week. Woo! Go Big Red.
Let's go.
Fucking right.
You on mine? Yeah.
No, nobody wants yours. It doesn't matter what your score prediction is.
I think it'll be a close game, but Nebraska, I don't even know. They'll end up winning, but I think my score prediction is 28-24 Nebraska. It'll be closer because something about Purdue, just like Northwestern, we always get in a close battle with them. But I think we'll be up for a little bit, then they'll try and come back, and then we'll just shut them down. So I'm going for those Harburg touchdowns, passing yards, and just I hope we break 30, but after watching the whole past couple games,
30
I'd be happy if we break 20.
For Nebraska.
20's the new 30, as they say. Not like that, but scoring-wise.
Give me 28-17 Huskers.
Oh, shit. You think the Boilermakers is going to score that much?
28-17 Huskers.
The over-under's 39.5, and they got the Huskers winning by 1? Yeah, 1.5. That's crazy. I hope we prove them wrong. They had us beat Northwestern by 10, and look at that.
I just think that Nico's wrong about Purdue, because Purdue definitely ain't going to score 17 points. I can assure you that shit. But you know what? Maybe somebody gets hurt on the defense. What?
28.
I can see that happening.
This guy's on some strong shit.
Wait. What did I say? 28-17? Yeah, that ain't right. I would rather say 28-13.
That's doable. Again, you're putting a lot of hope in Purdue's offense to score that much, but
that's a touchdown and 2 field goals.
Right.
That's
right.
doable.
You're right. I was going to say their kicker might do it, but he also is 2 for 6 on the season. So Rivera looks at those kicking stats. Who knows? Who knows what might happen? So ultimately, we're all just saying,
probably missed a fucking extra point.
We're gonna.
Rivera did his fucking El Salvadorian witchcraft on our kickers.
Got on my notes.
Fucking voodoo dog in the kick.
All the notes, all the receipts.
50-yarder, Albano. He looks possessed out there. He is possessed out there.
If they both kick like 2 50-yarders each, I'm fucking done commentating.
Hilarious. They've heard it. Then they're like, yeah.
I'm gonna just stay quiet, just like this.
I want to go eat my cheesecake. Let's finish this up.
Hilarious. Well, you heard him, everybody. Go get that fucking cheesecake. Wake up. Motherfuckers, I know you motherfuckers is wondering when the hell the game start. It's a homecoming game. It's homecoming week. It starts at 2:30. Wake your asses up. Watch the damn game. Celebrate with us. and then go get drunk on Nebraska. Go get a fishbowl, or like we tell you at the beginning, Elk Creek water. Elk Creek water is a real fucking thing.
Ooh, I'm gonna get some Elk Creek water tomorrow.
Is that Eastern time or
3:30 Eastern?
3:30 Eastern.
Okay, so you say Eastern time, you fuck. It's 3:30.
2:30 Central time.
He wants a handicap because he's East Coast. No one gives a shit about your East Coast time.
No, that's how it's normally said on there.
Well, tell them motherfuckers to watch FS1 if they want the goddamn prediction of time, right? We ain't got the right time.
I'll be live and on air this, so watch out.
Yeah.
Watch us on air to see live video of the game. Follow them dudes talking in you and see what we got. But anyway, you see us now. You'll see us after the game. We're going to give you our damn reactions to what we've seen on the field. And I'll tell you what, I think we're going to have some really, really good ones for Nebraska this week. So this is your boy Lou House throwing up the double deuce with the 5 in this piece. And then we got Deshaun Jackson, Nico Bavacqua throwing up the Red Raider. And then we got the boy.
We got Ron Rivera.
Red Rocket Rivera in the building. Red Rocket Rivera. Fucking right. We'll see you guys after the game. Have a